Look, I don't care what the telly says, all right? We have to get out of here. If we don't, they'll come up here and they'll tear us to pieces. Look, Liz, this is not about you and me, all right? This is about survival. We need to be somewhere more secure, somewhere on the ground, somewhere we can stay alive.
There are two films I know of that have used horror comedy the right way. One of them is the one called Zombieland, which was released to the public in 2009 and Shaun of the Dead in 2004. I created a voting poll a few weeks back asking you which one of these horror comedy films is your favorite one, and we got to find out that Zombieland obliterated Shaun of the Dead on the polls. Today I will be going over Shaun of the Dead and how I believe it delivers the perfect balance between horror and comedy. Edgar Wright, who is the creator of the hit movies like Baby Driver, The World's End, Hot Fuzz, and Last Night in Soho, was the man who co-wrote and directed Shaun of the Dead. My favorite movie of his is Baby Driver. It is up there as one of my favorite films of all time. Edgar Wright got the idea for Shaun of the Dead from his love of zombie movies and his experience working on his British sitcom called Spaced. Simon Pegg, who plays as Shaun in the movie, and Nick Frost, who plays as Ed, are all good friends, the three of them. They go way back, starting with their British show, Spaced. It's not surprising that the three of them collaborated several more times for different movies. Simon and Nick were among the actors who acted in the show. Meanwhile, Edgar Wright was the one who directed it. One specific segment inspired the core concept for Shaun of the Dead. In a 1999 episode of Space titled Art, specifically episode 3 of season 1, Simon Pegg's character Tim hallucinates fighting a horde of zombies after playing Resident Evil 2. The scene was a comedic yet eerie homage to classic zombie movies. Edgar Wright realized that the humor and the horror of this scene worked well together, and this planted the seed for what will become Shaun of the Dead. Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright worked together to create the screenplay so it could come to life. They focused on creating the characters relatable and grounding the humor to real life situations, while also paying homage to the zombie genre. To their surprise, the movie did very well for itself. The critics on Rotten Tomatoes gave the film a 94%, meanwhile the audience score is at 93%. The film made $38.7 million worldwide against a budget of $6.1 million, and it also received 2 nominations at the British Academy Film Awards, one for the Best Independent Film and the other for Best Screenplay. Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright won the Best Screenplay award in 2004. The movie follows Shaun, who is a slacker navigating a rocky love life and strained relationships, who steps up to protect his loved ones during a sudden zombie apocalypse. Unlike traditional zombie movie heroes, Shaun and his friends are ordinary people, complete with flaws and quirks. Shaun is someone who is struggling to grow up. Ed is a lazy best friend to Shaun, and the rest of the group are equally unprepared for the apocalypse. Shaun, who is the main protagonist, starts the film as an aimless, unmotivated everyday man. He works a dead-end job in an electronics store, spends most of his time at the Winchester pub, and struggles to maintain his relationship with his girlfriend Liz due to his lack of ambition and maturity. Despite his flaws, Shaun is a kind-hearted and loyal person, which lays the foundation for his eventual transformation into a leader during the zombie apocalypse. What I like about the movie is that it gives you hints that the zombie apocalypse was starting in the background, long before Shaun actually notices something was wrong. These moments in the movie serves as foreshadowing for what's about to come. Edgar Wright cleverly uses suspenseful music to show that Shaun is about to figure something terrible is about to happen, but then gets interrupted with a jump scare from other characters. The suspenseful music and sound effects build tension without ever distracting from the comedic tone of the movie. An example I would like to mention is from the beginning of the film when we got to see the title card. The movie satirizes how people in their daily routines already resemble zombies. The beginning scenes show how people are working like they were in autopilot, texting on their phones, and look bored on buses. Zombies are basically like that too. They show no emotion and just go by their day. These parallels make Shaun's unawareness more believable. What was really happening was that the people around Shaun had potentially been bitten